Hello, welcome to today's class. This week we move to another discussion and we'll be talking about how to write clearly and effectively and with intent. Now, this is one of the shortest classes that we would have in PWC, but it will be as effective as it should be. Now, what does it mean to write clearly and effectively? It means that you are able to write what your audience understands. Now, writing clearly does not mean that you are very educated. It doesn't mean that you speak really good English, although they are important, but that is not what it means. What it means is that your words are effective, your words are able to go through your audience and they are able to understand what you are saying. That is what it means to write clearly. Now, I gave some sentences and asked the question during the class that what should be different about the above sentences. So, said he reads in order to know more things. She called to let us know she will be back in a particular period of time. Is enjoying the meal, a resolution was made by the team to travel more. So subsequently, we would look into each of these, but just have this at the back of your mind. Now, how can you write clearly and effectively? Number one, avoid unnecessary words. This means that if two words mean the same thing, do not use them in a sentence. A popular example is a period of time because a period and time means the same thing. So when you are writing a sentence, do not use the two of them in the sentence. Now there are two examples that were given here. One is the correct form and the other is incorrect. We'll be home in 10 days is correct. But when you say we'll be home in a period of 10 days, that is incorrect because a period and 10 days are the same thing. So just remove one and leave the other. Now, the second is to use active words. This means that you shouldn't make your words passive. There's an example that was given in the little mini tutorial I gave few seconds ago about the resolution was made in that sentence is passive words and it makes your sentence passive. So to make it active, you'd use words, sentences that makes it active. Now there are two examples given as usual in this. The sentences are the correct one and the incorrect one. The correct one says, this week the committee decided to vote on the issue, while the incorrect says a decision to vote on the issue was made by the committee this week. So was made here makes the sentence passive. So which is why the correct one you need to turn the sentence to an active one by removing was made and being active using decided as the active word. Now let's go to the third way you can write clearly and effectively. Write with intent. What does it mean to write with intent? What is the intent itself? When we learned SEO, we discussed about how intent is important when Google wants to rank your blog or your website on search engine. So when people search for certain terms to buy a particular product or seek a particular information, if your blog is written with intent, it will actually pop up and they'll be able to see what you've written about what they are asking for. So now writing in intent means that you are writing something that your readers can understand, that passes a message for your readers. That means that when you use a word, you shouldn't use a word that has two different meaning. I gave an example in class about that, but you can still go through your handbook or make further research on what ambiguous means and what type of words could be ambiguous. So the main point is that you don't want to confuse your audience. That's what it means to write with intent. It must be something that passes information to them, something that reaches them and they are able to understand what you're writing and know that it's related to what they are asking for. Now, finally, eliminate filler words such as that, of, or up. Filler words are words that do not add any meaning to your sentence. They just make it bulky. Give some examples here. I said that I was tired. That is not adding any meaning to your sentence. So you can remove it and say, I said I was tired, or I stepped off of the curb. The other of, the one without the extra F, it doesn't make any sense. So you can remove it in the sentence. I got up on the ladder. Up here does not make any sense. You cannot say I got on the ladder. Now, why do we say that it doesn't make sense? Now, look at ladder itself. When you want to climb a ladder, of course, you'll be climbing up. So there's no need to add up again in the sentence when people already know that a ladder represents, if you want to get on a ladder, you are going to be going up. So eliminating filler words to assist you to write clearly and effectively. Now, let us remember that rules are important for writers because they make us a solid writer. Just like every other profession that has rules, writers also have rules. So it is important for you to know how to write clearly and effectively and pass a message to people who read what you write. Thank you.